Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever just typed a simple math problem into your phone or a calculator and wondered, how does it actually know the answer? I mean, it seems so simple, right? But for a computer, it's a really fascinating puzzle. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret language computers use to understand math. Okay, let's just dive right in. Take a look at this. 2 plus 3 times 4. You and I, we instantly know the answer is 14. Why? Because our brain just knows to do the multiplication first. We don't even think about it. But a computer? It just sees a string of characters. It has absolutely no built-in intuition about that order of operation stuff we all learned back in grade school. And this slide right here, this gets to the absolute heart of the problem. Your brain automatically puts in these invisible parentheses. But the computer, which is just reading one character at a time, sees total ambiguity. Does it add first and get 20? Or multiply first and get 14? Without clear instructions, it's basically a coin toss. So here's the thing. The way we humans write math, it's called infix notation, because the operator is in between the numbers. It's just packed with all these invisible rules. Computers can't deal with that. They need something explicit, something they can process one little step at a time without any guesswork at all. This is where the really clever part comes in. To get rid of all that ambiguity, computer scientists came up with a brilliant solution. They decided to translate our math into a special notation, a kind of secret language that's designed specifically for machines. Now, there are a few different ways to do this, but the one we're going to zero in on is called postfix, which also has the kind of cool name reverse Polish notation. Just look at the key difference here. With infix, the plus sign is in the middle. With postfix, it's at the very end. Now, that might look like a tiny change, but trust me, for a computer, this is a total game changer. In postfix, the rule is super simple. The operator always comes after the numbers, or operands, that it's working on. You don't have to worry about which operation comes first because the notation itself tells you the exact order. It's built right in. And this is really where the magic happens. As the source material puts it so perfectly, with postfix, no ambiguity and no brackets are required. It's a perfectly logical language that a machine can just follow step by step without ever getting confused. Okay, so how do we actually get from our messy, human-friendly infix to the computer's clean postfix? Well, we need a translator. And the secret weapon for that translation is a really fundamental tool in computer science. And the hero of our story is a data structure called a stack. Honestly, the best way to picture it is just like a stack of plates at a buffet. You can only put a new plate on the top, and you can only take a plate from the top. The last one you put in is always the first one you take out. Just burn that into your brain. Last in, first out. All right, let's get our hands dirty and actually walk through an example. We're going to convert A plus B times C, which is basically the same structure as our 2 plus 3 times 4 problem. We've got our input string, an empty output, and our empty operator stack, all ready to go. Okay, first up we read the A. Now A is an operand, a number or a variable. The rule for operands is simple. They go directly into our output string. Easy enough. Next, we read the plus sign. That's an operator. And since our operator stack is totally empty right now, we just push it right on top. It's just going to hang out there for a little bit, waiting. All right, next up is B. And you know the deal by now, right? It's an operand, so it goes straight to the output, no questions asked. Our output is now AB. Okay, now for the really cool part. We see the multiplication symbol. So we peek at our stack. What's on top? A plus sign. Now we ask the crucial question. Does multiplication have a higher precedence? Is it stronger than addition? Yes, it absolutely is. So we push the multiplication symbol right on top of the plus. And this is why the stack is so perfect for this. Its last in, first out nature means that by putting the stronger operator on top, we're making sure it will be the first one to come off later. It's the perfect way to handle the order of operations. So we read our last character, C. It's an operand, you know the drill. It joins the others in the output. Our output string now reads ABC. And just like that, we've hit the end of our input. So what's left to do? We just empty the stack. And remember, it's last in, first out. So that star we put on last comes off first, followed by the plus. And there it is, ABC star plus. We've done it. We've successfully translated our math into the computer's secret language. So we've done the hard part, the translation. Now the computer has this perfectly clear, unambiguous expression. The evaluation part is actually shockingly easy. Let's see how a computer would solve a postfix expression. And guess what? The process is super elegant
And yep, it uses the stack again. We just read the postfix string from left to right. Every time we see a number, we push it onto a new stack. The moment we hit an operator, we pop the last two numbers off, do the math, and push that single result right back on.
Okay, let's try one. We're going to evaluate 6, 2, 3, plus, minus. First, we see a 6, so we push it onto the stack. Then a 2, push it on. Then a 3, push it on. So our stack now holds 6, 2, and 3. Now we hit our first operator, the plus sign. So we pop the last two numbers, 3 and 2, add them together to get 5, and push that 5 back onto the stack. Our stack now just holds a 6 and a 5.
We're almost done. The last thing in our expression is the minus sign. So what do? We pop the 5, then we pop the 6, we calculate 6 minus 5, which is 1, and we push that result back. And that's it. We're at the end of the expression, and there's only one number left on the stack, 1, and that is our final correct answer. It's a simple, elegant process that's just perfectly logical for a computer.
Now, I know this might feel like a kind of abstract computer science problem, but this invisible translation process, it is happening all around you, all the time. It is a fundamental building block of the technology we use every single day.
I mean, seriously, every time a programmer's code gets turned into something a computer can run, every single time you use a calculator, every time you run a formula in a spreadsheet like Excel or Google Sheets, this exact logic of converting from infix to postfix is working silently in the background, making sure all the math is done right.
So, the next time you type even a simple equation into a device, you'll know. You'll know there's this secret story of translation and logic happening right beneath the surface. And it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other invisible rules are computers using right now to make sense of our world?